morning, guys. I hope y'all are doing well this morning. And before we get into our devotion, I want to remind you guys that we will be doing the Surviving Quarantine check-in today at 4 p.m. So make sure you guys are done with all your schoolwork or that you're awake for all of that. We'll do that via Zoom. I'll post a link on in the Instagram bio and on Facebook, and send it out in a text also, so that way all you guys can join in. Okay. This morning, what I want to talk to y'all is about is a Bible story that you guys have probably heard before, but again, sometimes these stories, like, we hear them and we think, oh yeah, that was a really good story, and like we tend to, like, not necessarily forget them, but we tend to just kind of leave them in the back of our mind. And so I just want to remind you guys of this. So in Daniel chapter 3, we see Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego not bow down to King Nebuchadnezzar's golden statue. And so they face the punishment. And if you read the whole story, there's this whole coup to, like, oh, they won't bow down, and King Nebuchadnezzar's advisors go to him and they're like, hey, these three guys that you really like they won't bow down to your golden image, and Nebuchadnezzar gives them another chance to do so, and they refuse, and then we know the end, like, they get thrown into the fiery furnace. But I want to read to you guys Daniel chapter 3, verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. If this be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of your hand, O king. But if not, be it known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the golden image that you have set up. So that's verses 16 through 18 of Daniel chapter 3. And this comes at a point where, like, Nebuchadnezzar's like, I'm going to give you guys another chance. When you hear all this music played, bagpipe, lyre, like, it goes through this list of all these instruments. I guess they wanted to make sure that if you ever heard an instrument in Babylon, like, you were bowing down. But he tells them, if you don't do this, I'm going to throw you into the fiery furnace. And they say, this is what we think, king. We think that if this be the case, then fine, so be it. That's it. If you throw us into the fiery furnace, our God is faithful to save us, to rescue us, to deliver us from your hand. And that's great, great faith. And we see that and we're like, oh yeah, that's awesome faith. But here's even more awesome faith for you guys. Verse 18, but if not, be it known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the golden image you have set up. That is really awesome faith. Because a lot of times, like, we can say, oh yeah, God is so awesome, especially when it's, like, good. But what about the if not? So here's the encouragement I want to give you guys this morning. Here's what I want you guys to pull from this morning, from this morning's little short devotion. God is faithful. God is God. God is worthy, literally meaning worth praise. God is the only one worthy. And here, not Daniel, but Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego tell King Nebuchadnezzar that exact thing. They say, if not, if God doesn't deliver us out of your hands, if we do burn up in the fiery furnace, if we do face our last day now. If this is how our story ends, let it be known to you, O king, and to all of Babylon, that we will not serve the gods you worship or worship your golden image. We will not turn away from God. We will not serve a different God. We will not change. We will not waver in our worship. You keep on reading in Daniel chapter 3, and you see that what ends up happening is that Nebuchadnezzar heats the furnace up to extreme levels, and he throws Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in, and at a certain point he is looking through the window of the furnace, and he sees 4 men, and he comments to his guards, "Did we not throw 3 in there? There are 4 walking around, and the 4th has the appearance like a son of the gods." And it is after that they pull him out of the furnace. Their clothes aren't burned. They don't even smell like smoke. There's no scorches. Like they're completely like as they were thrown in, except they're not tied up. And Nebuchadnezzar falls down and worships God and makes a decree of, there should be no other God than the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. But what I really want you guys to get from this is verse 18. But if not, be it known to you, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the golden image that you have set up. Be it known that we will still serve and worship God alone. Let it be known to those around you that you will serve and worship God alone, the one who sent his son to die for you. The one who sent his son to die for me. The one who sent his son to become sin as a ransom for us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, if you did, drop a like down on the video. Comment. Just keep these videos coming, and I'll see you guys today at 4 p.m. Bye.